The number one comment or question I get asked from my customers is how to do eyeshadow. And you guys, this does not have to be complicated. 3 shades, whether that's from Saint, this is a common combo I like to wear. You always are going to pick a kind of a light to medium shade and then a medium to dark shade, depending on your preference. And I like to put a shimmer, kind of a medium, a light to medium tone shimmer. You could also do this with a matte. Okay, so that's Saint. Same idea with these 3 eyeshadows from Restore. Okay, so I'm doing a 3 shade eye look, and the same idea is the same. A medium tone shade, a light shimmer, and a dark matte. Okay, so I like to start, so if I was doing a neutral brown, I would start with Chai. Today I'm going to start with this color from Restore called Nell. And I like to, so I always use a fluffy brush, so fluffy end brush. So you want 2 eyeshadow brushes or a 2-in-1, one fluffy end, one flat end. Or more, maybe it's not flat, like this one's round, but it's still denser. So a fluffy and a dense. So I like to just tap in, tap off that medium shade. And if you have hooded eyes like me, make sure you put the brush right here in that crease when your eye is open, so that you can see the makeup when your eye is open. You want to bring it up high enough that you can see it when your eye is open. So I'm not coming all the way up to my brow, but I am coming pretty high. And if you want more color, tap it in. Okay, windshield washer will help kind of even it out and diffuse, but if you want more buildup, tap the color on your eye instead of just windshield washing. Okay, next up, go in with the denser end of your brush, whether it's this one or this one, and go into your darker shade. And some people like to do their shimmer first, then their darker. I do it this way. There is no wrong way, you guys. Eyeshadow really is just about playing with eyeshadow and trying it. So I like to go tap in with the flat end on top, tap off. And so I bring that in this outer V, and I bring that underneath my eye like an eyeliner. Okay, so remember to make that C. And again, you can build up. So we're tapping that product on, making like a V or a C here in this outer corner. This helps bring dimension and opens the eye up. I have very small eyes, so this is what I like to do. Some people like to do a halo effect with their shimmer, so a bit of dark in the middle or in the inside and outside, and then a shimmer in the middle. That works too. This is what works for me. Don't be scared to play around with color. And then last up, I always use with my finger, whether it's this shimmer or this shimmer. You get the most pigment transfer with a shimmer. Okay. I like that in the inner corner, and I'm bringing it to that center outer, meeting it to that dark shade. And that's where some people like to even pick up a little bit of that darker shade with the fluffy brush here and come back in and just bring that more in that crease and blend this out, and then it merges all the colors together. I'll also take this color and put it up here on my brow bone, just for that little bit to catch the light. And I use the same color for my illuminator because I love that everything's in one compact. Okay, the last step's going to be to do mascara. So I'll be right back. So let's do the other eye. Again, tapping, windshield washer. If you want the product to move around, windshield washer. If you want to build pigment, tap, then windshield washer. The pigment's going to stay more if you tap it in. Okay, so a medium tone. Any color you have in your eyeshadow bag. Okay, we can do an eyeshadow look with 3 colors that you already own. So I've got enough of this nail on there now. I'm going to go in with my darker shade. And I typically do one swipe first and then And I'll build that up, that lash line, after if I want to. And then the next time I'm coming more in to tap to build that pigment. Okay, shimmer on the lid, inner corner to about 3/4 of the way, and then tap in, grab a bit of that darker shade, windshield washer to blend that all out, and then a little bit of that up on the brow bone. And I went a little bit high there, so I'm just going to pick up a touch more of that lighter shade, the light to medium tone, and just blend that out. That is it, you guys. 3 eyeshadows, okay? 1 look. It doesn't have to be hard. You don't have to overcomplicate it. We're going to finish the look with some mascara, and I'll be right back.